Hello guys, I'm here today. I had this brought up to me today, and it was funny because I was already intending to do a quick video on it. So one of the things that I find is people think that this LaCroix, whatever it is, you can get it at the health food store. So they assume this is a healthy alternative to soda, to regular soda. So I want to test this today with you guys here for the first time. Super excited because I know what it's going to do because I've tested a lot of things. But what I want you to understand is that there's a couple different things that happen with the sodas, and one of them being, you know, the carbonation of the water. It's very acidic. So this is, it says no calorie, no artificial sweeteners, sodium free, natural coconut flavored sparkling water is what this is. So I want to test a couple different things of this. So I'm going to put in my clear cup here. And then I'll test soda next to it just so you can see what the, whoo, wow, serious? Everywhere. It's cool. This is just Sprite. It's clear, so it gives me easy things. So the first thing I want to show you guys and test for, I have what's called an ORP meter. And what this does is it tests for oxidation, which is when you cut an apple in half and it starts to turn brown, right? Okay, so that's oxidation. That is breaking down, rusting. It's very unhealthy for our bodies, okay? The opposite side of that is an antioxidant, which I never thought about. So this meter is actually going to test whether this liquid is oxidizing or antioxidizing, okay? So if it's a positive number, it's oxidizing. So I'm going to swirl it around here and let it kind of learn where it wants to be. Right now it's in the 700s is about where it's going to fall, it looks like. It's just moving a little bit. It's moving really slow. And I know from my meter, because I know my meter well, it's just right down in the 600s right now, that once it starts slowing down like this, you're really close. So we are looking at 680s, and the 680s is what we're at. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I want to test the regular soda and see what that gets. So the regular soda is actually dropping from this. It's actually in the 640s. So that's pretty telling, guys. 680s, 640s. Extremely oxidizing. I'll show you what happens when you get water out of my machine. And the thing that I think people concentrate so much on pH, and they don't concentrate enough on what this means. So this is straight out of my machine, and let me show you what happens whenever I put this in there. It's going to go, you guys will have to give it just a second. Okay, whenever it's doing antioxidants, which we know are amazing for us, there's a little negative right in front, and I busted my machine, like seriously, first day I had it, ridiculous. But there's a negative sign. That means it's anti-oxidizing, okay? That means there's antioxidants present in this water. These are very therapeutic. This is what, you know, goes in and gets all those free radicals that are floating around that things like this, the oxidation cause. So that is now at a -6. It's going to be in the 660s is what it's showing. 659, 660. It's right there. So that's amazing, amazing, amazing as far as antioxidants go. So as far as the oxidation, this LaCroix is actually showing worse oxidation, which, I mean, they're both, don't get me wrong, they're both in the 600s. It's awful, 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 awful. People think of this as, you know, healthier option. Okay, so the other thing I want to do real quick is I want to use some pH drops, and I want to show you the difference in pH. So let's test and see what pH this, you know, healthy alternative to soda is. What just happened? Oh, my screen went on. My screen went away. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, so I put a couple more so that really shows up for the camera. I want to show you guys, and then we'll do some in here too, just because it's always fun to see my water. Okay, so this, and I hope my lighting is really not the best in here, but this is what you're looking at as far as how acidic these things are. And honestly, I just changed that a little bit because I had a little bit of that soda still on it. So when it comes to the pH scale, you know, this is 0 to 14, 7 is neutral, higher end is alkaline, lower end is acidic. It has been found that things like cancer, gout, inflammation, all of those things, they thrive in an acidic environment. So whenever we're drinking things like this, these are very, very acidic, okay? They're over here on this end that, honestly, soda is like the equivalent of battery acid. It's so acidic. And then this is, it's not any better, guys. It's just as acidic as the soda, even though it's sparkling water, okay? And then this is my water out of my machine, which is nice and purple because it's alkaline. It's 9.5. So whenever you're drinking stuff like this, and I'll just show you, this is just my water I'm drinking right now. You know, whenever you start trying to add Kangen to your diet or to your, lifestyle, these are very hard to get to switch over. You can add a whole lot of water, but whenever you just barely even give that a little drop, it immediately going to send it over to the acidic side. So this, even though it is sold in the health food store, listen guys, I'm on a journey. I'm learning so many things. I have learned so many things, and it is important to me to teach others, because until you know these things, you don't even have a choice, right? You deserve to have a choice, just like, sorry, my 15-year-old's coming in with headphones that blaring, so you're getting to hear that. Whenever, you learn something new, you have a choice then on what you want to do for yourself. I'm not saying that everything that I learn, I take that on. Some things I think, you know what, I weigh the outcome and I weigh what's going on with it, and I make that choice for myself. And that's what I want for you guys. I want you guys to see this stuff so that you know, and then you can choose for yourself what works for you, okay? So marketing and that sort of thing, just because it's sold in the health food store, I have learned on my journey, does not mean that it is healthy, okay? Don't think you can walk into Whole Foods or Natural Grocers or O&F or wherever you're from, whatever your store is, and get great options, because they have great options, but not everything there is one. This is a prime example of that, okay? If you want to do something to flavor your water, if you want to, be drinking my water, and which is not mine anymore because I added soda to it, but, add some, use some cucumbers and strawberries, raspberries, whatever. Infuse it with some things that already have great potential in themselves, and put it together with the water to give you something just a little bit different, okay? I hope that helped you guys. Have been wanting to do this for a while, so I'm glad that I did, and it's just funny to me that it came up this morning with somebody as I was going to do this. So I'm doing this not just for everybody, but for the person that brought it up to me this morning, because I want to make sure and be able to give her all of the information that she needs to make a good decision. So you guys have a great day. I will be back with more things later. Thank you guys.